Alright gang, it is time for something that you guys seem to really like, a re-review of a guitar. Now I recently got this guitar from the guys at Charvel to check out this Made in Japan DK24. I don't remember, Caribbean Burst, that's what it was called. And I really raved about it. Like, you know, I gave it extremely high remarks, I loved the guitar, and I was curious how I feel about it, you know, after I've had it for a few months, but also a friend of mine came and played it, and he ended up buying one as well that is almost identical except for a couple specs. And one of the big things that some people say on the internet is that the guitars that we are sent to check out or review, oh, well, they're set up extra special, the quality's better, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, this is a great opportunity to review a guitar that he just bought, you know, out of the box, and see how it stands up. Is the quality similar? Is it set up really well? And kind of go through it that way. So we're going to check out both of these guitars, kind of do a little bit of a re-review. If you want a full demo, I'll link that down below because I did that on my personal DK24. But the guys over at Sweetwater were nice enough to sponsor this video today. So if you want to check out any of the links down below, I will link both of these guitars. They are phenomenal instruments, and thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring the video. And let's get into the re-review. Okay, now like I said, this is not going to be like a typical demo. I've already done that, and since these guitars are very similar, you know, if you want clean tones and all that kind of stuff, go check that out. I am going to, you know, put these a little bit side by side with some distorted tones. They both have the same pickups. Everything is the same on the guitars. Stainless steel frets, Wenge neck, mahogany body. This one obviously has a maple top on it, and this one does not. It is all mahogany. So one of the complaints I had about this guitar is actually, I think the only complaint I had about this guitar was that it is a little bit heavy. You know, you do have a mahogany body with a maple cap on it, the Wenge neck. So this one's actually a little bit lighter without that maple cap on it. You still have your full shred pickup. This is the custom Alnico 2 Duncan, and I don't remember what's in the middle pickup. But I love this bridge, you know, bridge humbucker on here. I'm starting at the bridge, the neck humbucker on this guitar. I think it's one of the best sounding neck humbuckers I've played in a long time. It's very snappy, very articulate. Now, as far as the quality goes, I mean, there's just such an attention to detail. Sometimes when you get a really flat neck like this, Ibanez kind of do this for me. Sometimes the edges of the neck can feel a little bit sharp. It hurts my hand a little bit on very flat radius necks. They did a really good job of, it's not rounded like USA Charvel or something like that. They'll round the edges, but it's rounded where it does not feel sharp for being such a flat radius. And I love that feeling, and they did it well on this one too. No quality issues that I could find on this guitar. You know, I don't believe Adam has done anything to this guitar. Like I said, this is not mine. This is a friend of mine's. But you know, it just proves that the quality's there. There's so much attention to detail on these Made in Japan Charvels. I mean, the neck is the biggest selling point. If you have not tried one of these guitars and just felt the way that this Wenge neck feels on your hand, I just love the way the neck feels. That oiled finish or whatever they're doing to it feels great. The stainless steel frets, everybody seems to want those nowadays, and I was not a stainless steel believer for the longest time. I was just like, it's got to be nickel. The more you play stainless steel, the more you start to enjoy them, and more and more of my guitars have stainless steel frets now. The Tom Anderson has it, the DK obviously has it, so I'm starting to really like stainless steel frets, and I get why everybody was so adamant about that. But I mean, the quality's all there. You know, they just skimp on nothing. I love looking at edges of guitars, neck pockets, like is it a tight neck pocket? This one is super tight, has the kind of like more sculpted heel to it. What else? I mean, let's, we have this one. Go to mine for a minute, because I've clocked some hours on this thing at this point. And I stand by everything I said. I would say I like it even more now than what I did, because it's like when people start talking about import guitars, and there's varying degrees of that statement. The made in Japan ones, I'm like, man, I've played some other TKs, and this thing is just so good. If you haven't tried one of these, I said you have to try one because they feel so comfortable. I wish that they would have, like little things that they could have added to this guitar would be like a coil tap, like, split the pickups or something. Or, I would like to see more companies include a coil tap and then the addition of adding the neck pickup. So you could get the neck and bridge together, both split. I think those are pretty affordable, simple things that, companies could add to a guitar like this and would make it even more versatile. It already sounds great. It's already versatile, but two simple things like that, it couldn't increase the price that much. I wouldn't think, but, again, I'm not a guitar builder. I don't know these things. This is just wishful thinking from me. And, I think that's it. Re-review done. You guys seem to like when I pop back in and talk about guitars again after I've had them for a while. And I enjoy this guitar even more now, and I have no plans on getting rid of it. So there you guys have it. Until next time, thank you as always for tuning in. Thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring today's video. Like I said before, I'll link the stuff down below if you want to check it out. But if you're looking for a new shredder, dude, DK24, made in Japan. Give it a whirl. All right, later, homies.